Tobacco Regulation Act of 2003. This is actually a baby law that originated from RA 8749. So specifically, this is an act regulating the packaging, use, sale, distribution, and advertisement of tobacco products and for other purposes. Now, for this particular law, it is an omnibus law governing smoking in public places, sales to minors, packaging and labeling of tobacco products, and tobacco advertising, promotion, and sponsorship. Okay. Now, your RA 9211 addresses the false, deceptive, or misleading advertising in general. That's why this law specifically rules out that all manufacturers of cigarettes must put in a large font the phrase that smoking is dangerous to your health. Because prior to the reenactment of this law, the phrase is so small that you can hardly see it from the packaging. So this is being governed by this RA 9211. Okay. Tobacco Act of 2003 have to or has emphasized that 4 types of health warnings in English and Filipino should be done. Okay, so it's not only in English but also in Filipino. Warning labels should cover 30% of the front of the package. Warning advertisements, restrictions in outdoor advertising such as cinemas, television, radio, and internet. All these should be handled, the cost should be handled by the manufacturers. Okay, take note that one of the very purpose of your law is to protect the youth from being initiated to cigarette smoking and tobacco use, of prohibiting the sale of tobacco products to minors. So, I think this is being implemented already at the LGU level. Now, the problem is, I think there's some issues on selling of cigarettes in front of public places, especially schools and universities. Actually, there's also a certain distance from the school premises wherein you can smoke. So, it's also under this law. Okay? Now, it has also been a practice in industry, especially that it might be related to hazardous or toxicity. You're not allowed to smoke inside the industrial plant. That's also under safety. Smoking ban in public places. What public places are we talking about? Letter A, the schools. Whether elementary, high school, college, universities, youth hostels, and recreational facilities for persons under 18 years old are banned. What else? Elevators and stairwells, because it's enclosed. Locations in which fire hazards are present, including gas stations, storage areas for flammable liquids, gas, explosives, or combustible materials. This is the part where industrial plants should be covered. Then within the buildings and premises of public and private hospitals, medical, dental, and optical clinics, health centers, nursing homes, dispensaries, and laboratories. Okay. Even in public conveyances and facilities, they are not allowed to smoke in public. So airport, ship terminals, train and bus stations, restaurants, conference halls, except for separate smoking areas. Now, what do you notice with restaurants nowadays? Prior to the implementation of the law, you have the smoking area and non-smoking area within the same establishment. Now, what do you notice? Are you observant enough to notice this? Most restaurants, coffee shops have the non-smoking areas outside. It's no longer within the same establishment. So if it is an enclosed area, definitely it should be a non-smoking area. Okay, so that's under this law. Food preparation areas are also classified as the public place. So you have also to designate smoking and non-smoking areas. It's a requirement also. Now there had been an issue with respect to this for bars. So before, Makati had totally banned smoking inside because it's classified as enclosed area. But the thing is, how would you enjoy the party if you don't have cigarettes, according to the party goers? So I don't know how it was dealt by Makati, but Manila was asked to follow the same thing because Manila is a hub also of bars and restaurants. But I think Manila declined to do that. But Makati did for a while, but I don't know how they are handling it right now. This is also under this law. Then there should be a legible, visible sign posted smoking area for the information and guidance of all concerned. If you go to RCBC Towers, there's a certain area only designated for smoking. And the sign should also include warning about the health effects of direct or second-hand exposure to tobacco smoke. I think I have seen one wherein there is an image of deteriorating lungs. For that. So while you're smoking and enjoying your cigarette, you can see the effect visually. Then there should also be a non-smoking area or no smoking area sign. So this is not applicable. These are some of the exemptions. Smoking ban in public conveyance exemption for inter-island vessel where smoking areas have been designated. So let's say you have a luxury cruise, you have as long as you do it in a non-smoking area or a smoking area rather. So probably if it is a ship, it has to be what? Outside the ship. Okay? Maybe roof deck or a particular area. There should also be a designation of smoking and non-smoking areas for these vehicles. Okay, these are the standards for designating smoking area. So it has to be completely closed, physically separated from the rest. Unlike before, there's only an invisible line separating the smoking area and the non-smoking area in the same establishment. So normally the open space is provided for the smoking area. Signages. Signages must be legible and visible areas in English or Filipino. The sign or notice shall include warning in English or Filipino about the ill effects of both direct and secondary exposure. So have you heard about the first-hand smoke, second-hand smoke? How about the third-hand smoke? Third-hand smoke is for furnitures. So when you go to the bar, even if there are no one smoking, you can still feel the effect of the smoke because the particulate matters and other contaminants have already stick to the furniture. So that's a third-hand smoke. And that ends rules and regulations.